Hi guys, this is how I use Tomform to trade the A versus B markets on Betfair. So basically what I do, I enable the A versus B down here, and then what I do, I enable the auto filter for each course. So there we go, it's just a bit slow. So what I'd like to do for each course is just set the distance, just set that variable. I don't bother with anything else because sometimes there's no form. So I click show A versus B only, and what I like to do is, this is the A versus B market on Betfair. As you can see, it would have been Emerald, Fox and Blue Whisper, and all the A versus B is the A to come in front of B or B to come in front of A, and it's simple as that. It's a 50-50 basically. But what I like to do is put the auto form in, the variable, the race distance variable, and then click the TF total and back the one with the highest TF total, i.e. that's the Tomform rated horse. As you can see here, Emerald Fox did win, it actually came first, and Blue Whisper came 8th, and you would have got 1.81, so almost even money on that trade on Betfair. Now moving on to the next race. Again, what I like to do is just enable the auto filter for each course by distance, and as you can see here, there was no rated horse, so I didn't bother backing it. So only if both horses are rated will I back it. Moving on to the next. As you can see, this both horses wasn't rated, so I stayed out of that and I didn't back it. Moving on to Ludlow. So both horses have a rating, they're both equal, so you wouldn't have had it, you would have stayed out. Okay, but as you can see, that both 200 and the higher odds actually ended up winning there, the A versus B. Moving on to the next, and you can see 7 furlongs. Well, this was actually a loss, so at the minute you won at 1 down. Moving on to the next, you can see if you'd have backed that you would have won, but again, I mean, that was 2.72. It's up to your preference if you wanted to back that, but me personally, I only back it if both horses are showing a rating, and I'll back by the highest rated. So again, moving on to this one, you can see that this actually won again, and Sam at 1.71, 300 over 175, so that was backed prior to the race, and it actually came fruitful. So again, I'm just using distance. You guys could use anything. You could put Lingfield, you get more specific, standard. You could say from the last month, and really iron it out and just go for the better horse that's LTO form. As you can see, there were no qualifying bets here, no Tomform rated horses. Very simple process. Go through each race card like this, and you can see 2 miles 5, it's a bit obscure. Get a weapon actually won. Even sometimes you can say, right, okay, I'm just going to go off the rating for the whole race, where there's no variables throwing out the Tomform rating. So as you can see, get a weapon actually won here. Say you wanted to say the best horse on soft, which is the best horse on soft. Well, neither of them have got any rating on soft. Say the best horse at Ludlow, if either of them ran at Ludlow, sorry. Again, no rating. There was no rating at distance, so that's it really. So if you was looking to just trade that off that, you would have just gone off the standard overall rating, so that horse would actually win. But anyway, moving on to the next, Lingfield. Again, no rating here. Bint Alanud won. If we take out that, does it throw anything out? Again, it just gives a rating to that horse, and it did actually win. So again, personal preference. If you can find a reason to back that horse, then fair enough. Without any race variables, it was the best rated horse. But again, I like to back the horse with whether both have a rating, and then go for the higher one, obviously. So moving on to the next at Newbury. This was only 3 runners, so there was no A versus B market. Again here, Molyneux actually came second, and that was trading at 2.1, and given the distance, 2 mile, it was the best Tomform rated horse. So yeah, I mean, that's what you get from Tomform. You can see I've won like 3 or 4 races there and lost 1, and it's only 155. So it's a good way of trading and making some money on Betfair using the Tomform race cards. putting the distance in or whatever variables you see fit, and show the A versus B only. And as you can see, if you click that, that's the market, and you can bet in there. So yeah, that's how you use the cards. Good luck, and may you prosper, and please share the card.